Mark Williams and Neil Foles with me in the studio. Mark, you know, a big win regardless for Sam Baird there, but to put it into perspective, last year at this very tournament he got whitewashed by the very same player, so it showed a real amount of bottle to come back and reverse that.
Yeah, he did. I think he played the better of the two there. John missed a few balls that he would never normally miss, and even towards the end there, you know, a couple of months ago, that clearance to make it 3-all he probably would have got, but you know, I think Sam played really solid and definitely deserved to win.
It's funny how your game can be there and then all of a sudden, Neil, it goes. Talk about John Higgins over the last, say, month.
Unbelievable, isn't it? He's won one match this year, and that was a qualifier. He's got through in China. He'd be relieved because he hasn't won anything else. One from his last 5. And look at all those wins. You know, he won in China, the China Championship. He won the Champions a week later. £300,000 in 2 weeks. Went over to Belfast, dancing around the table, 147, flying. Yeah. That's the nature, isn't it, of this game, you know? They play so much snooker now that it's just peaks and troughs of life, and at the moment, you can't buy a win. In fairness, I thought that Sam attacked him, and he's a dangerous player, you know? He can play.
He said before it in our interview, he said, you know, I really get up for the games against the bigger players, which is peculiar in a way, because he should be good enough to put away lesser players, but we saw signs of that. He came out so confident, he came out so smooth.
Yeah, when he's in the balls, you know, he's got a nice close bridge hand, and when he's round the black, he don't miss anything easy. And you know, we just got to find a way of why he plays as well against the top players. You got to try and find a way to play the same against the other players, and then obviously he's going to do a lot better.
Well, he had a few wobbles, of course, but these are some of his best shots of the game.
Yeah, we saw him bust the pack open. You know, he is very, very attacking, and he's the kind of player that can put the frighteners up you, you know. There are players like that in the game, and he's one of those, and he knows how to beat people. You shouldn't forget, and he's going to walk in a minute, but he's played so well in the World Championships, you know. He took Selby very close in 2016, and Selby won the title, 13-11 in round 2. So this is a guy that can play. He probably should have been doing better than he has, but it's a great win today.
So lucky you were saying something nice about him just as he was walking in. That definitely helps.
No, I heard the door go.
Sam, congratulations. Big win for you. What's going through your mind?
I'm just relieved. I just fell over the line, didn't I? Was breathing quite heavily there at the end, but no, I'm just relieved, mate. It's a good win, obviously.
Well, it wasn't. We were talking just there about off the back of, you know, the memory of last year when you know, he whitewashed you 4-0, so a little bit of revenge in there too.
Yeah, I suppose he struggled today and didn't give me a shot last year. So yeah, I'm pleased. He's one of the greats, so it's a good result for me. When
you knock out a big seed like that in the tournament as well, the draw opens up a little bit for you now. Just what would it mean to you to go deep into this tournament? Yeah, it would be great. I need a good run, really. I've had a bad spell lately, so of course any string of matches you can get is I'm grateful for. And what were you most pleased about today overall in their performance? The guys were pointing to some real positives there, especially your start. Yeah, I was pretty nervous, like, and I was pleased with the way I was playing, really, considering that I was cueing quite well and potting some good single balls, maybe not making a lot off it, but I'm just pleased the way I settled down pretty quickly, you know. Yeah.
I think the thing is, like, looking at the stats for Sam, because I spoke to him before the game, as you heard, sorry, he's beaten Marco Fu twice this season, right? Now, Marco is one of the players of the season. He's beaten John Higgins, one of the players of the season. And in between that, there's been a few results that, on today's effort, you should have won. You know, what is it about the top players that you like playing and maybe the lesser players that you don't?
I don't know, I just... I like the sort of lack of expectation on myself, probably put pressure on myself. Yeah, underdog, yeah. I just, like I said to you, I was just looking forward to it today. I can't put my finger on it, but...
And you played accordingly.
That's a really good point. Very honest of you to say that. So when you're playing against the player you're expected to beat, do you feel like maybe you put too much pressure on yourself?
Well, I don't know if I'm expected to beat anyone, frankly. The standard is decent, but I sort of, you know, if I had someone now after 4 matches, 4 defeats in a row, that I maybe I'm higher ranked than, or you know, that I back myself against, so maybe it's more pressure on me. But obviously against John, you know, I wouldn't have been surprised if I was going home today. So it's not a problem playing those guys, really.
We'll get that hotel room, but for at least one more day, you're going absolutely nowhere. We'll get to watch you right here again. And does this season, we were looking at before we went on air, 14 ranking tournaments so far, 13 different winners. Such a packed schedule, and it's proven that on any given week, players with ability, players with great ability like yourself can win these ranking tournaments.
Yeah, I think so, especially best of sevens to start. Anyone can get some momentum going, and hopefully I can get a win again and keep growing with confidence.
Were you a little bit of light relief for you, I suppose, at one stage in the game? Was your table stopped to watch what was going on our Eurosport player with young Jackson Page playing? That went to respotted black, and even your game stopped to watch it?
I think John had problems with his tie, did he? So he went out, and so I snuck over, yeah.
There was a big roar, wasn't there? Like, and I saw you look round, and I think he was breaking off, and he never had a roar for breaking off like it his whole life,
like,
you know?
Thank you. Quick break. Well, listen, Sam, thank you so much for coming in. Good luck with the rest of the tournament. We'll have it all here on Eurosport. And that game that we mentioned, of course, is the 15-year-old Jackson Page, who is when we say he's a raw talent, we're talking carrot juice here, but this guy backs him to have a really big future, and at 15 he gets a wild card into the tournament. He plays Jason West, and he's 3-1 down. He wins at 4-3 in a respotted black. He's going to join us on the sofa tonight. We phoned his mum. He's allowed to stay up late. He's going to be here at 6:45, but we thought we'd have a wee chat with him just after that game finished.
Jackson, a pretty sensational finish. You must be absolutely buzzing after that.
Yeah, great. Well, first coming here, I was just coming out to enjoy it and the experience. Obviously, I knew I could win, and I wanted to win. To actually come out with a win, it just feels unreal. It's great.
Were you nervous beforehand? It was a huge day for you.
There was slight nerves, I suppose, but when I got out there, I was okay. But obviously, when it got down to the wire, the nerves come back. I was just glad to get over the line.
In the last frame, though, I mean, you potted a great pink to get on the black, and then obviously the respotted black. How were you feeling then?
But when the pink went in, I knew the white was going to be on the black. And when the white went on the side cushion, it was dead tight. I knew it was still a tough shot left. So that was that when I potted it, and I just had to play good safety on the black, which I did. And then I think he went for the double, to be fair, and then left me a right black to pot. So it was right.
So how far can you go in this tournament? I mean, are you thinking about that, or are you just here to enjoy it?
No, definitely. I think I can go. I think I can go far as long as I play well. To be fair, today I missed quite a lot. Really, I didn't pot much, to be fair. But my safety was pretty good. It's usually the other way around. I was happy to struggle over the line in the end.
Mark Williams has said some nice things about you. How instrumental has he been in your career so far?
Oh, great. When I was about 8 or 9. When Mark and Simon took the club over, and when I was about 11, 12, I got like free play down there, and then when I was about 13, 14, and now 15, Mark's like been great help. Really, he's given me tips. I had game with me, it's great. Yeah.
And a lot of people were watching saying he's 15. So what's the deal with school? Have they given you time off?
Yeah, they're great with that. Really, the school. They said basically I could have as much time as I can off, really, because I know that they know that what I'm doing, and they know that hopefully it'll be a career when I'm older.
I'm guessing you enjoy this more than school.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, congratulations, well done.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks.
That's great to hear. It's not like it was in the old days. Very strict laws concerning time taken off school, and the parents are actually legally culpable for it. So I think that's brilliant, Neil, that the school realised that this, with the money involved and with his talent, is a proper career. That's
not a bad job, is it? Look at someone like Mark Selby now earning all this money out of snooker, and these guys. Yeah, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with being a snooker professional?
Yeah, exactly. So you were delighted for Jackson. It was helter-skelter watching it from here, from 3-1 down. But we saw those vital ingredients you talked about.
Yeah, I'm buzzing for him. I mean, some of the shots he produced to win at the end was fantastic. I mean, me and he was jumping around in here when he potted the last black. I mean, my hands were sweating more watching him than any time I'd play myself. But yeah, I'm over the moon for him, and hopefully, if he can continue and have another good game, maybe win another one. Who knows? But he's got so much raw talent. He just let him carry on, and he needs a bit of fine tuning there. But fantastic talent.
Well, I think he has possibly 2 shots at championships that we're going to see when we come back in at 6:45 tonight. He'll join us Jackson Page. We even have a nickname for him, which we'll reveal on air. And after we talk to him, can Jimmy White take down the Thunder from Down Under? That's our first game on. Join us from 6:45. Then it's Ryan Day against David Gilbert. As for this afternoon, it was the B&B Snooker Factory. It was Bingham and Baird that won the afternoon. We'll see you shortly.